DJ, good morning. This is our quarter two update for Washington Court McGregor. How are you?
What's up, man?
Hey, another day. Looks like this graph is going in the right direction, which I like to see.
Absolutely. Yep.
Investors, looks like we are above pro forma, which is great to see. Occupancy remains strong, 90%. Looks like we beat, I think, actual by about 51,000 in June. So that's great to see. So as far as the property, what's going on? We've got it looks like four vacants right now, which isn't terrible. And looks like not that much as far as past due, what, 4,800, so not terrible, given the marketplace right now. So DJ, anything notable from an operation standpoint on this property?
Outside of kind of what you already touched on, I would say these properties compared to others just being a little bit closer to city and campus, a little bit higher delinquency, a little bit higher vacancy, or I'll call it kind of um, early terminations without notice
Hmm.
that we've seen with these two properties. Nothing out of the normal. But when we think of the occupancy in the past due, that kind of pops up there. Those are probably some of the main factors. Outside of that, these properties continue to perform and we're continuing to improve and renovate as they become available.
Great. So investors, let's talk about what did we pro forma for rents and did we hit them? Washington, we had two vacants at the end of Q1 that were turned and leased. We hit the target set for Q1 priorities on that at about 1,075 each on that. It looks like an average effective rent in Washington's about 1,043 a unit. So McGregor had a little bit more turnover during that period, but we have some others that we're working on there as far as unit turns go. So that's good to see. A lot of work orders it looks like you guys have been doing. Won't get too far in the weeds with operations there. It looks like Washington, we got the new signage put up, project put up. So we'll provide some pictures for that as well in this update. So outside of the normal exterior work, any notable CapEx, DJ, that your teams are working on?
No, mainly focused on renovations for Q2. If there's anything to comment on, is maybe a slight increase of vandalism at these properties. Again, closer to the city, closer to campus, not uncommon. Specifically, Washington sees a little bit more than McGregor from a little bit of what am I thinking of? Spray paint on the side of the building.
Graffiti, yeah.
Yeah, graffiti to a large window, or actually two at this point on the entry area that have been broken that we've had to replace. So a little bit unexpected expenses that we had to resolve there. Outside of that, there's really nothing to note that's been large for us.
Okay. Let's look forward at Q3 priorities. What do we have going on next quarter? Standard probably, unit turns to lease up those four vacants at McGregor. Try to see what we can do as far as hitting our performer on market rent. And looks like you've got a couple signs, as we mentioned already, replaced and leases, going up for signature two here at McGregor and Washington. Interior renovation program on each turn. Have we changed our strategy at all on how we're renovating some of these units now that we've gotten into, solid year plus on some of these properties? Or are we sticking with, kind of the typical unit turn plan?
Yeah. Not a black and white answer. Washington specifically, we're continuing with our platinum turns. Those actually lease really well. So that business plan kind of continues as we have units available. McGregor, which we also knew kind of coming in, slightly different. It was a partially renovated unit. So that is a little bit of a mix and match depending on the unit. What they did before, what was a quality standard, what can we keep, what do we need to replace. So at McGregor, we see where we try to keep floor if possible, since they did a lot of flooring in those units already. Cabinets, if they're still in good shape, We'll try to keep those as well. And then also tubs and tub surrounds, if those are newer and in good shape, we'll try to keep those to minimize some of our renovation costs when we go into those. So those are kind of case by case basis when we go and do a move out inspection.
Okay, makes total sense. All right, great. Well, it looks like, your team is staying busy over there. And it's great to see that we've had a lot of success, outperforming our net operating income target. So, well done. So, investors, till next quarter, appreciate your trust and partnership. DJ, anything else to add before we roll?
That's it. We appreciate all your trust in us and see you next quarter.
All right, thanks again.
Take care.